Welcome to Imperfect Voices Podcast. Unfiltered commentary, hot takes, and professionals at being loud and right. Always.
They were like, "Oh, you got the Holy Spirit." I was like, "I do. Don't play with me."
Get money, we gon' get money. Them boy fresh, but they not this stunning. When I walk by,
I just started something. All right.
We're not here.
Episode 89, Imperfect Voices Podcast. Number one podcast in the world, coming at you live from Rogue Media Studios on this beautiful day. The heat is not going away. It's still here.
It is.
It's still here, G.
It is here, but I will say that there has been a slight breeze.
Yeah,
it's wild that 97 degrees is manageable for us.
Yeah. Like, I stepped outside today and I could smell the seasonal depression in the air.
Okay, Mish, I got to get on to you about that. I don't know if I need to get on to you about that during the podcast or after the podcast.
I don't know.
What do you want? Choose it now.
It ain't been seasonal.
You're right.
Seasonals for a certain amount of time.
How you got it every season?
You're right.
Exactly, because like
it's 4
you got to
seasons
stop
in the
coming for the
year.
winter, dog.
It's 4 seasons of the year,
You
dog.
got to stop coming for the fall.
There's a difference between like summer depression and fall
I don't know.
depression.
I had a summer depression for a whole minute, and now, well, like, I don't know. Maybe this summer was like less severe than previous summers, but I was going through it in the summer for a while.
With that being said, DJ 88 in the building. You heard? Poppy Smoke in the building. You heard?
Not him cutting me off on my mental shit.
Poppy Smoke, Big Suits, Moneybag J, Mr. Polo Teacher, Polo Draws, baby, take these polos off. Let's go. We got our girl Misha in the building.
Hey.
Juicy Jade.
Juicy Jade.
My Little Pony. My Little Pony.
We ain't a stallion.
Thea of the year.
5'2".
Thea of the year.
Your only fan.
Yes, sir.
Any
Check
other
it.
you want?
No, that was
it?
that was.
I feel like that was a good
I
amount.
think that was all of them.
It was.
And hailing from us from the city of no HEBs.
They call themselves Funky Town, and I don't understand it yet
Because it's stank. It's stank way up in here, like for real.
Well, it smell like horses in here.
It smells like horses and horn frogs.
Real Texas shit. Real Texas shit.
Horses and here and horn frogs.
I'm dead. They be like,
Steph Curry with the shot. Never not sober. Reina de Toxica. Steph in the building.
that's the one.
How we feeling, y'all?
We're feeling pretty good.
We're lit. We're off a picture right now.
We are. We
I
are.
am not. I am off that tropical smoothie.
We had a little
No
pregame
promo, though.
session.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good.
Yeah, they pre-potted without me. I'm jealous.
He was busy.
He was taking care of business. He
I
was
stay
taking care of
busy.
business.
You know what it is. Stay busy.
I knew though. I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm gonna need some drinks for the pod because it's been a long fucking weekend.
No, really though.
It's been a long week.
And we haven't recorded in like
Together in like almost a month.
We ain't recorded. We got another fire interview on the way.
We do.
But we just did one with Giovanni the King.
hell yeah
Straight out Bill
for his
Me.
album Love and Light.
Love and Light.
Big gang shit.
Did I?
I love how it's
You
like
see my M?
Yeah.
she said.
The
Big
mud.
It could get muddy.
Get muddy, and we gonna get muddy. Yeah,
Hey.
don't what?
Let's
Yeah,
get
I like
straight
that.
to the important stuff, y'all.
Okay.
Let's drop it.
Waco is the new Illuminati hangout.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, it really is.
They be
bro.
coming through. Motherfuckers be coming
Who is it,
through.
Diplo or something?
Diplo, Co Wetzel. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
That
Yeah,
sounds like something
but Co-
sexual. I ain't gonna
But
cap
Colt,
that.
what?
Co Wetzel.
Let me get
Co
started at
Wetzel's
Wetzel
always
real
here,
quick.
Yeah, Wetzel.
Let me get some of that Wetzel's
She got
pretzels,
that
brother.
Wetzel.
Shorty got that Wetzel.
Have y'all never watched that video? The Wetzel's pretzels video?
Nah.
Yeah, they're like competition with Annie Ann's, and they'll be like, it's Wetzel's pretzels, bro. Like,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that sounds
it's stupid.
That don't even sound good.
No, it's dumb as shit. But yeah, but for real, like Bad Bunny in not even just
Bro,
like
Bad Bunny is a Southsider, dog.
Bad Bunny did a Waco
Bad
drop.
Bunny is a Southsider.
Like,
He did a Waco drop.
That shit was crazy. After that happened, I searched Waco on Twitter, and everybody was talking about that shit.
Bad Bunny.
Everybody was talking about Bad Bunny being in Waco. He went to that gas station, took a couple.
He fell in
pictures.
love with Waco, dog.
Yeah, like
with that one corner of Waco, 18th
In
Street.
Southside, specifically.
the South. It was the South. It
Yeah.
was the South, and it was people. It was
It was a long
it
time,
was
baby.
people going to the gas station and taking pictures, remaking pictures.
Bro, I mean, I love her and all, but I was clowning her. My cousin was doing that shit. I was like, yo, like, we know what the fuck it is. You didn't have to go over there and take no pictures.
It was cute.
Haters, dog. Look at these haters. Funky time over here.
I ain't hating.
No, it's over her.
Oh, yeah.
Me, I'm the hater.
She the hater.
Because what the fuck? You went to go take pictures there?
Listen.
Because I would have roasted the fuck out of you.
When I went to LA, I went to... Listen, when I went to LA...
I did the first day of school post.
I went to... I went to all the spots that the boys were at, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel it.
I don't. But also, I've never been a part of Stan anything.
Yeah,
okay.
Like she doesn't have a tsunami tattoo.
I was about to say,
like she doesn't have
on her whole body.
Having this tattoo, but also I was depressed during that time. You make very bad decisions during then.
You're lucky Jordan ain't here. Oh, Jordan's not here. He gave me a message. Hold on, let me.
Okay.
Okay.
He gave me this
message from Poppy Smoke.
Yeah, Poppy Smoke.
AKA Jordan from D, AKA Dad of the Year.
Dad of the Year.
Hot Dad CEO.
Hot Dad CEO.
Devil's favorite advocate.
12th man.
And
the 13th
13th man.
13th
That's
man.
what it is. 13th.
Luka Doncic's half brother.
Yeah, there we go.
Because he balling.
He be balling.
Hey Jay, by the way, you are the best fantasy football player in our league. You're going to do amazing things.
I thought he was so serious, bro.
No,
he ain't reading shit.
You smoked the draft,
bro,
and you're definitely gonna take the championship this
what
year.
He's looking at right now,
which is not shit.
You are the best uncle ever.
Thank you for taking care of baby Coco.
Thank you for taking baby Coco.
And baby Roro.
Baby Roro loves you a lot. He says he's already your favorite. He done said JJ 5 times.
At his 5-month-old mark.
Yeah. And
XOXO.
And yeah, take it easy on us.
XOXO, Sharon and Jordan. Bye.
Yeah. And then a little paw emoji.
You stupid.
So yeah, he said that. He wanted me to tell the audience. And speaking of the audience, shout out to y'all. Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe on OnlyFans.
Spotify.
Sorry,
on OnlyFans.
Wrong plug.
Subscribe on Apple Podcasts because especially on YouTube because we're at 75. We're stagnant on 75 subscribers. We need to get to 100. So
yeah, as soon as we get 100, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll do something.
I'm gonna take 100 shots.
Bitch.
100 shots.
Hey, but honestly, what if
how the you miss a whole 100 shots?
Hey.
I was like, what if we did 100 shots with a gang of us? Like not just us 4, but like a gang of us. Like
everyone do 25 now.
No, because 25 is too much. Like 10 is like okay.
3 is too much for me.
Okay, JB on his straight edge shit for real. He can't drink, he can't smoke, he can't do nothing, bro.
Okay, this is off topic. Y'all know me.
I get money though.
Let me put $1 in the jar. Off topic.
Go ahead.
I was telling my friend the other day, I'd be so not upset, but I'd be confused because I go to the same bar. They know who I am.
I hate that.
And I'm just like, why don't y'all be cutting me off? I be in there fucked up.
They be ready to see her
cut me off
because they know she had an OnlyFans, so they be ready to see her wilding out. They're like, one day she's gonna do it.
Why did I leave A spending this much money and B this fucked up? Y'all didn't see the signs. I wasn't
say why, but I ain't trying to get no
signing my check with one eye.
Exactly.
I just be concerned because now that I work at a bar, I'm eyeing people. I'm like, are you good, brother? Are you driving?
To this specific bar. I thought you cared about women's rights. I thought you cared about LGBTQ community.
Hold on.
I thought you cared about...
Let me get the sounds ready for you. Let me go.
I thought you cared about safe practices, aka not
getting fucked up.
Not getting fucked up.
Not drunk driving.
Not being around all these men.
Yeah, that shit.
I thought you were feminists.
When I think about it, I'm just like, damn, I don't know. If I saw me at the bar, I'd be like, bitch, you done been up here 10 times.
I feel like they just really fuck with you and they think that you can handle your shit because genuinely someone can be drunk and then they be like the thought process is like, oh, I know that they be fucked up, they can handle it. Because I'm sure that there's somebody at your bar that they will give 10 beers to, but they wouldn't give 10 beers to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
So, y'all enlighten us about the Kehlani concert. How was it?
It was good. All 15 minutes of her performance was lit as shit.
Dead ass. Okay, so we already know, given the whole situation.
15 minutes, did it?
No, it was
given
longer.
Given the whole situation with Travis Scott, artists are more aware of the crowd and what's going on in the crowd. And so the concert had to stop for at least 20 minutes. It felt like,
bro, it was a long time.
It was a long time because apparently somebody was having a seizure.
I would say it was 10 minutes of us really just standing around. I went to the restroom. We was taking some pictures in the restroom type shit. Came back. We found Misha. I don't know. We were doing a bunch of shit. And then finally she went back on. She was standing in front of me bro, from this end of the table to that end. Because we were on that side of the stage, whatever. just chilling, talking to her manager, like trying to figure out like, hey, are we gonna get back on or what are we gonna do? But I mean, to be fair though, that crowd was wild as shit. Like
for Kaylani.
For a Kaylani
I promise you. Okay, in this square of this table, there was at least 25 people.
Like
no fucking joke. Like they were sitting in that bitch. Yeah, it was tight.
It was.
They were being gross.
The line, like we got there late on purpose because we already knew we weren't trying to be at the front. We weren't trying to do all that shit. The line was literally like
miles back, bro.
It was
miles
so
back.
It was like it was out the
for a 2,500 seater.
It was
more
packed.
than 25. I feel like
we had to walk, and then when we got in line, it was still motherfuckers getting in line behind us.
Bro, there was a lot of people that came in behind us.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all were in GA.
Yeah,
everything was GA.
Yeah. But we did get to see Rico Nasty.
No, everything was GA, bitch. Everything was GA unless you bought the fucking upgrades to the sound check or the meet and greet. So everything was GA.
You didn't pay for early access?
We didn't pay for early access because there wasn't no point to. What was the point?
We already met Kaylani.
Yes. Period. We've already met Kaylani multiple times. The bitch knows me. Like an ass.
Like we met Kaylani. When year was that? When Sweet Sexy Savage dropped.
15.
And really, that shit was kind of lit because Steph bought the meet and greet. And then she gave me
I didn't buy the meet and greet. My ex-girlfriend bought the meet and greet.
Her ex bought the meet and greet.
Shout to her.
And then she gave me the lanyard. So I took it to my show and I got to meet Kay.
And then she gave me her ticket. So technically I didn't even buy a new ticket for that new one.
Yeah.
And she never had to buy a meet and greet. So it was back then whenever you could do a lot of bullshit.
We finessed the shit.
Yeah, we finessed the shit. Yeah. And I didn't even feel really bad about it because now look at her. She's very, like, she's still successful. Us doing that shit didn't take anything from her.
At all.
And fuck the venue.
Yeah.
Emos could suck a dick.
Emos?
Yeah, we was at
I
emos.
like emos.
I love emos, but I'm saying
we
for
both
that
agreed that
I'm capping.
And this happens to me a lot where I'll go see an artist or I'll see an opener and the way that the crowd responds makes me be like, you know what? I'm gonna check this person out.
Yeah.
Like, the crowd's feeling this. So
we fucked with LMA after that.
Yeah. And Smino. That's how I found Smino.
But she was giving out free meet and greets that day, remember?
LMA?
Yeah, and y'all wouldn't let me go back.
I'm dead, yeah.
Because we were trying to leave.
Yeah.
I was sad.
So I didn't really listen to Blue Water Road like that. I listened to it, but it was not like for me.
Mid.
For
not
me,
even mid, dead, bro.
For me, it was. For us, it was.
It was roadkill.
But when we were in the show, these motherfuckers were singing
it.
There
was a lot of young people though too.
True. That's true.
Her young fans really showed out this year.
They really did. They usually do. That's why it's hard for me to go to shows now because I'm getting old. So now I'll be talking about shows and I'm like, yeah, in my early 20s, and it's fucking embarrassing. I want to jump off a cliff.
If I'm going to a show now, you know I gotta pay extra to get a seat.
Dead ass.
I know, for real.
Because if I'm trying to drink my drink and you pushing me, I want to fight you.
That's exactly how I felt, bro. When we was in there, I was like this with my drink. So I was like, don't fucking touch me.
But Rico Nasty played and I was lit. Rico.
She was over there doing the YMCA. What a
no, literally.
Rico was lit.
Speaking of new music, what y'all think about the new DJ Khaled album? Have y'all heard it?
I've heard a little bit. Nothing was really jumping out to me. But God did. So
Let me tell you something. Let me tell
Nah, don't do it.
Something.
It's copyright.
Jay-Z came up off the bench.
Okay.
At a prime, 54, 55 years old?
My man's old.
Stop, bitch. Don't let me hear that shit.
And gave us the verse of the year, dog.
Verse
5
of the year.
minutes of straight gas.
God did.
Okay, that's what for real. Yeah, bro, he came out of the woodworks and was like, hey, by the way, I'm not only watching Twins in my meantime, I'm also one of the best rappers of all time.
No, for real. He be really chilling with his children at home. Like, obviously, what else could he be doing?
Hove did. Please, Lord, forgive me what the stove did.
Yeah.
Nobody touched a billy until Hove did.
Yep.
How many billionaires can come from Hove crib? I count 3, me, Ye, and Ree. Bronze and Rock, Boris, so 4 technically. I left the dope game with my record clean. I turned the cocaine into champagne. I cleaned up La Madrina with the same soap. Me and Laura talk about how we slang dope.
Yeah. No,
we went from the corner boys to the corner office, dog. Hey. Oh my God. Like, there's so many bars in there that just went stupid.
But you know what, though? Crazy. I mean, we could never say shit about Jay's pen, just his hair.
My dog do be doing some wild stuff.
He really do.
You too old for that, bro. Go home, be a family man. Go get a fade, please.
I hate you.
Go get a fade.
You know, I did not listen to the album. I need to put it in my rotation. I've been trying to get back into my music.
Lil Wayne and Rick Ross's verse was good on there as well. It was great.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z just took off. He was on a different planet.
I didn't listen to it enough to like save anything, but there are some songs that I really did like.
Quavo and Takeoff did another song by themselves
Oh.
because it looks like, you know,
Party.
it's a run. It's a rap.
It's a rap for the Migos.
For the Migos.
That's
And,
great. That's great.
But they did the party
El
all the
Migos.
time,
Say it again.
party all
Fix
the
your
time,
conjugation,
party
sir.
all the time. Sample. You know that song?
What'd you say?
You know that song? Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah,
it was
we-
like slowed down.
Yeah.
But I said fix your conjugation. You said La Migos. It's El Migos.
Oh, yeah, El Migos.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Migos.
Whatchamacallit, Nardo Wick and Kodak Black had a good song on there. Don Toliver and Travis Scott had a good song on there as well. Lotto 21,
Lotto.
City Girls
Lotto.
was
Big
good
Lotto.
on there as well. Juice WRLD song was good.
I was gonna tell you that at the concert, I was loving the drop for Rico because it's just Rico. It's so fucking cute.
Anyone else? I ain't see too much.
Are we talking about new music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ariana Lennox.
Ari Lennox just dropped her A-Sex
Ariana.
location.
That is not her name.
Ari.
Ari
Ari
Lennox.
Lennox just dropped A-Sex location. It was really good. I've seen plenty of people on my personal timeline saying that this is her second like through and through R&B album. Like my bitch is doing R&B how R&B used to be done.
Yeah.
Like respectfully, because I love Janae and I love SZA and I love Summer Walker, but I feel like in a new like version of R&B, like they're, you know, our time R&B, but Ari is really bringing it back to like she has a song with is it JID?
Yeah.
And they're
Someone
like
told me he pronounces it as Jid,
Jid.
but I don't listen to him, so I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm not
but
a
they
fan.
They have a song where they're talking back and forth. It's like one of those cute songs that they used to do like in the 90s.
It's like the Kendrick Lamar where she's like, "Give me my fucking keys."
But it's cuter though.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
cuter.
This is a joke.
Hey, she bad too though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
me
album
my keys,
was,
bro.
The album was really, really good. She's got Summer Walker, she's got Chloe Bailey, and she's got JID.
What do y'all think about Chloe's sister? What's
Being
her
the Little
name?
Mermaid.
Yeah, Little
Holly.
Mermaid.
Holly.
Holly.
It's Holly, like Holly Berry, but Holly Bailey.
Okay, what do you think about
Halle.
her little
It's Holly.
mermaid
Holly.
Halle Berry.
snippet?
Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Halle Berry. That is.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. I don't know. I don't fucking
Halle
care. honestly.
Berry.
Halle Berry.
That's how I.
What y'all
always
think about her Little Mermaid preview?
I think it looks really cool,
haven't watched
and I
it.
saw.
It's been the same 3 clips the entire time that they've been dropping that shit, so I don't know.
I haven't seen the one that I'd seen recently.
It was like a long one?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
no,
one
I've
where
only
she's
seen like 20 seconds of
She's
it.
like swimming through the ocean.
No.
It was like 2
Didn't see
minutes, I
that.
think. She's like swimming through her little things and she's singing. It was really good. I can't wait to see it. I think it's gonna be really good. And I had no idea that Prince Eric was colored. I thought he was gonna be a white man still.
Oh, I was like, that was the issue with the thing is that the original was white. And everybody's saying, not my Ariel.
Yeah, no, but obviously the racists are mad, you know, but whatever.
Yeah.
She's fine. She can sing.
Big man.
And she did she sang Lift Every Voice at a recent NFL game.
Oh,
yeah, she
cute.
did
It was really
at the
good.
Rams game
Yeah.
Thursday night. It was pretty
really
lit.
good. Yeah, she was
Her and then Tinashe did the national anthem.
Period, Tinashe. Get that
That's my
fucking
baby.
bag, baby.
yeah.
She still follows me on Twitter.
Oh,
She
how
does?
cute.
Oh, I love that.
I bet you won't add her.
A lot
I
of
bet you won't
game.
DM her.
Yeah, I will.
He's like, we already DM, bitch. Stupid.
He's
We
like,
talking
I've
about?
been doing it. We talk. That's
Weird.
I've
my,
been trying.
that's my friend.
Did y'all see they finally we was on our last episode here, we was talking about the meme calendar, and someone finally put up a meme calendar right
Is that the
afterwards.
one? Because I feel like that's not accurate enough.
It's accurate
it is
except for like
semi-accurate.
April.
It's
is-
not really memes so much as like topics.
Yeah, like I forgot the baby's brother. The baby beat up his brother-in-law in the bowling alley.
Oh, yeah.
That's sad.
and then also in February was, my name is Kodak Black, but when you see me, I'm white.
My name is Kodak Black, but I will fuck your white wife. That shit was hard.
I bring the biggest knife to the gunfight.
No, I bring his
hard.
biggest gun to the knife fight.
Yeah. I know this.
May was when Black China and went against the Kardashians.
Oh my
And
God!
they
Did y'all
lost
see that
big
picture,
time?
that video of her? So she's in this like show that's on BET right now, and she got this big ass face with this little ass. Oh no, big ass head with this little ass face. Her face like this big, bro. It's weird. It's weird as shit. And I'm like, damn, she was really doing shit to her face because she looks different.
That's crazy.
Speaking of Black China, what do you think about Lil Duval's remarks about her? Talking about
what'd he
how
say?
we don't live in a... We really are getting more distance from the real world because a report came out that said she was making $20 million a month on
Oh,
OnlyFans.
bitch.
And people were like believing it. And he was like
20,000 maybe.
He was like, let me put this in perspective for you with how much money she would be making if it was actually true. And sure enough, like the richest people in the world, she would be hitting numbers with them. Yeah. And of course it ain't happening.
Yeah, no.
That's what I said. 20,000 probably. And I can believe 20,000.
And I mean, the comments what I'm talking about is Lil Duval just saying like we are really getting out of touch with reality.
100%.
We're just believing everything like, oh, okay, yeah. She meant to
I had to look at it because I was like, yo.
Stop because I have to pee.
Yo, I don't know if it's been the weather or anything. Y'all bladder's been getting small.
Bro, no, literally, I have such a small bladder and I'm like, this is what pregnant bitches feel like. I hate that for them.
I'm going to get up out the podcast.
We're about to
bro, if I get
break.
When I get down to here, bro, I'm going to have to go to the restroom.
No,
like, I don't know what it is right now.
Okay, so we're doing the math.
No, okay, obviously, so 20 million would be 2.4 billion, right? For the year.
And people were believing it.
No, dead ass. That shit is stupid as fuck.
Like, yeah.
No, I know she was doing it, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, bro. You see it, bro? Like, she really making that money. Speaking of people on the internet, R.I.P. to one of our favorite couples, Lil Durk and India, reportedly broke up.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Who cares?
Fuck you.
If they can't make it, none of us will.
Oh, God. Who they say that about? Listen, I'm going to be honest.
They say that about like every month or somebody.
One of the worst celebrity breakups for me personally was Amber and 21.
That was sad. That was really sad.
That shit broke my heart.
Why was it sad? Tell us why it was sad.
Because I thought they was in love.
No, because I seen
tell us why they. How did it get messed up?
Because Amber fucked one of his homeboys.
Anyway, so I had a conversation last night for drinks and dinner, and we were talking about how like I guess okay. So there's the Saweetie and Carisha interview, right? That they had.
Yes.
I haven't watched it yet.
Me either.
Okay. Anyways, I did not watch the video, but apparently she had asked her like opened up about the whole Quavo thing, and she was like, "Did Quavo cheat on you?" And Saweetie was like,
I'ma just say.
Basically was like, but it was really sad because she was talking about that she thought that was her soulmate and stuff like that. Yeah. But they were like, damn, Quavo cheated on Saweetie, like Saweetie's bad as fuck, whatever. And I was like, and then they were like, well, who gives a fuck? Because, Jay cheated on Beyonce, whatever. And I was like, really, I don't feel like anybody is uncheatable. Like, nobody, like, I've never, like, yes, Beyonce's bad as fuck. Yes, Saweetie's bad as fuck. But, like, if they gonna get cheated on, what makes you think that you, a regular-ass bitch, ain't gonna get cheated on? Regardless of what you bring to the table, like, unless that person is aligned with you, you gonna get cheated on. You won't get cheated on.
Unfortunately.
You can get. Okay, I'm sorry. Not you're going to get. You can.
That's why I'm a cheat first. Just kidding.
I'm not gonna say nothing about that because you're right. You is right. Anyways, but
that brings us to our question of the day.
Hey, question of
the day.
Steph brought us a good question of the day today.
Was it you?
It was me.
Oh, bad.
Would you date yourself?
Yes. I hit the buzzer.
Yes, for 200.
I usually would say I'm a gentleman, so I'll let women go first. But it's two of y'all, one of me. So I'm going to go first. Go first. Knock it off. No, I wouldn't.
Okay, why not though?
Because I'm a seller of dreams, and I am not actually. I'm just.
He's like, I'm really not about that action. I'm just want to let you know.
Action,
I love that. I'm a seller of dreams.
I'm a seller of dreams, and I will be whatever a woman wants me to be in that time. She wants me to be the side man. I'll be the side man.
I hate that because yes, I feel that. I feel that.
So if she wants me
to be like this,
if she wants me to be the hubby type, sure, yeah, for sure. For a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Until I get bored. Yeah. Until you get I can sit till you getting bored and I'm out of there.
Yeah. I feel that. So you wouldn't date yourself?
Nah.
Because it'd be temporary.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't date yourself. Misha, go.
I would absolutely date myself. I'm a great fucking person. I put whoever I'm with first. That's my downfall. So I would date myself. Would I take advantage of myself? Probably. Everybody else does. So I'd probably be like, yeah, gimme, and then cut myself off whenever I was done. So, but it's okay. It's okay because I would rock my world, as Daryl says. I would date the hell out of me.
I hate you.
BTB.
Bring that booty. No, I really would. I feel like I am an all-in person when I'm in a relationship, which is one of my downfalls. And I was thinking about this I've been reflecting on this for the past month, is that I don't have, like, like people, they have trauma and they're like, oh, I can't trust you because of the shit that happened in my past.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not like that.
You don't hold on to your past?
I don't hold on to shit. So when
love that
I'm
for
not
her,
like
bitch.
that either. So
when I meet you, I meet you at 100%. Like, whatever you tell me, I believe, because you haven't given me no reason to not believe you. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you give me reasons and you start showing red flags, then I'm like, okay, I'm dialing back my percentage. But when I meet you, you're a clean slate. Like, whatever it is you want to give me. And then when you fuck up, like, that's something different.
Oh my God.
So it's a blessing and it's a curse. But I would definitely date me, and then hopefully me and me could fall in love forever and have surrogate babies.
Yeah, one of y'all going to heaven, not me.
Huh?
I said, why that option?
Why what?
Because you want to keep your body.
Well, I'm saying,
not the
I say
hormones.
surrogate, but like neither of me's have sperm, so we'd have to get somebody else's.
Okay.
So you're taking you as a female you, not like an option as a male you.
No, it'd be a girl and a girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As a female you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, because you're dating yourself. My bad.
Yeah.
Dumb.
So when I answered this question, I was like, yeah, like I know what I can bring to the table. Like, duh, for sure. Like, I know how good I've been in relationships and all this and that. But then I was like, hold on. Let me bring down my fucking PowerPoint of all the reasons why it would be a bad relationship, though. Because, I mean, like, yeah, I'm going to be like...
Y'all would be fighting with each other.
Like, bro, I'm God!
Steph and Steph would be fighting.
Because we're both, like, I'm so... Like, I don't want to say stuck in my ways, because I am adaptable. I will fucking make some shit happen.
To an extent.
Give me my growth. Give me my growth period. Anyways, but I mean, like, if I feel a way about something, it's really hard for me to let up about it. Like, I can agree to disagree, but it's going to take me a minute, and it's also going to take me a minute to get over disagreeing with each other.
Yeah.
But, I mean, not even just that. I just think about the fact that I do, like, although I have siblings, I feel like I grew up an only child, so I'd be very, like, ready to be by myself a lot.
Yeah.
And, like...
The worst. Only child people are the worst.
But, I'm not really an only child, so, but I have those, like, tendencies.
Just side note.
So, yeah, but only children are very terrible. I've dated too. Anyways, but...
You should give me some more thumbs.
Talk about...
Tomato.
But... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it could possibly work, but at the end, like when I was analyzing it, I was like, we probably wasn't gonna last, but it's okay. It was like, it was a good ride.
It's a fire week though.
But
it was gonna be a fire week.
I would give me a year because I'm a long relationship type person. Okay. We would both be fighting for too long. Like we should have ended it at 2.5 months, but we stayed the whole year.
Y'all might still be dating, but like, will y'all still be?
We kept our contract. Yeah, like we lived in the same house for a year.
But like, one of y'all gonna be locked up though.
No. We wouldn't call the laws on each other though.
Got you.
Like we be loyal, like in that way.
Yeah.
But
it don't count if it's women. It don't count if it's women.
Listen,
it does count if it's women. Actually, that's like one of the like most like important parts.
I'm proud of us because I feel like these were all very honest takes.
Yeah, because like we would date ourselves, but at the same time we know how it would end up. Yeah. I need somebody who's gonna uplift my better parts of me and help me work on those problems that
because I was telling Mish I got a girl's whole middle name in my phone saved right now that I'm not even gonna ever call.
Me? I tweeted that the other day. I was like, hey, and in parentheses, I was like, with every intention of never linking and never talking about it.
Yeah, someone was like, yeah, you're going to have to put in effort. I was like, oh, okay.
It'd be funny because I feel like hey, I'm not going to ever text you unless I'm ready to meet in that very exact moment. Please do not reply to me unless you're trying to link up.
Ew.
But that's the thing though, is like I don't want to talk to anybody. Like I'm not trying to have no like side conversation. Okay. We're linking right there. If it's vibing, we gonna go home. If it's not,
bye.
You got the bill, bitch. Bye.
The side conversations are tiring.
I don't want any of that shit. Like I want none of it. Honestly, it's dead.
I feel that. It take a lot. It take a lot.
Are we good for a break?
Effort's overrated.
I also have to pee.
Okay.
Potty break.
All right, and scene.
Oh God.
What are we doing here, Rusty? What are we gonna do?
Yep, we're doing the King of the Hill Rewatch Podcast.
King of the Hill Rewatch Podcast. Yeah, so we're gonna go through one episode at a time. Come along for the ride with us.
Come check it out.
And give me a good like Dale Gribble quote to go out on. Wingo.
Yeah, Wingo.
Wingo. All right. Well, join us for the King of the Hill rewatch podcast.
Deep in the heart of Texas, that drinks his brew and he spits his chew. Deep in the heart of Texas, the TV blares but no one cares. Deep in the heart of Texas, here we go.
911, what's your emergency?
Do you hear that? It's coming from the house.
It's coming from inside the house? Do you mean? Could it be?
The Poltergeist. New from Rogue Media. Two haunted hotties talking about haunted places. Every episode we dive deep into the darkest places and give you a bit of history.
We're getting spooky in all the right places.
You've gobbled your last ghoul.
Follow along for the craziest and spookiest stories with Debbie's Dark Tourism. The Stanley Hotel,
Winchester House,
The Alamo,
Hotel Monte Vista,
and more spooky places. Find us at _Poltergals. POLTERGALS.
Look over your shoulder. It's us,
The Poltergals. Wherever you consume the podcast, you can find us there.
Frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach.
And I'm Mike.
And we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the two of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything, and basically I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros, Foes, Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
Hi, I'm Caroline.
And we have a new podcast for you. What's it called, Caroline?
Bloody Happy Hour.
It's going to be your new favorite guilty pleasure. We're going to talk about some bloody stuff. Serial killers, true crime, rapists. Why not join us? We'll have a good time.
You literally never know. I don't know what I'm going to say. Bloody Happy Hour. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
All right. Well, we back. I saw this the other day scrolling through Reddit, the great app that is.
Reddit's confusing, dog.
No,
it's not.
Once you figure it out.
Like, it took me a minute too, but as soon as I got into it, I was like, yo, Reddit's the shit, bro. You can talk about anything on there.
Especially me, like all my podcasts have Reddits on there.
Yeah.
And like it'd be fun. It makes it more communal.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like,
a lot more.
okay, you know how we get to sit here and talk about random shit together? You can look up that topic and talk to 800,000 other people about that shit.
Exactly.
And it's fucking amazing. Yeah.
Like just a big ass group chat.
It's fun.
And on there, I saw this screenshot that said, never forget Aubrey Graham's best role to date is Drake. And I was like, oh, bro, you got a point. I don't know if it's too deep or fake deep or whatever. But I was wondering what y'all thoughts about that.
I feel like it's very accurate. Like, I love, and people are, I don't know, I feel like some people still hate when he does his music videos, and the one that he just put out where he was a doctor.
Oh, I don't know.
I
thought you were going to talk about the one where he was getting married to all them bitches.
Yeah, but there was another one, his most recent one, he's a doctor, and he's like in the surgery room, and like, he's, you know.
Is it one of the DJ Khaled songs?
It might be.
I think it's one of the DJ Khaled songs.
It might be.
Him and Lil Baby.
But
I
like,
think so.
when you think about it, Drake has been acting like outside of Aubrey, outside of being on Degrassi, he's been acting in his music videos since Best I Ever Had.
Yeah,
like,
since his inception.
Yes, and it's so like it's always so good. He's such an actor for real, and I love it. And I love it even more because he be on Instagram just being the hottest bitch ever.
But Drake, all you ever teach us is how to stretch.
Yeah, I watched that shit the other day.
Best I ever had.
And he like
best I ever had.
he did this fucking photo dump the other day, and he was like laying on the he was laying on.
He was being a bad bitch.
He was being a bad bitch. He was laying on the recliner in the sun, and he was like, and I was like, real hot bitch shit. Like,
you want to be Drake so bad.
I do. That's my baby. Listen, I tell
she
people all
want
the
to be
time,
Drake or be with Drake.
I have literally been standing Aubrey Graham, not even Drake, Aubrey Graham. I used to write Aubrey Graham on all my shit in high school. Like,
I hate it for her.
I've been a stan. I don't know. It's a matter of time before I get my OVO tattoo.
I was thinking about that. I don't know if y'all saw that picture of him getting the Nike symbol braided into his hair.
Yes, I thought about sending it to my braid woman and be like, hey, I need this next now.
No, but like, on God, that braider went fucking hard, bro.
It did.
She did what she had to do.
Absolutely.
Like, that shit went hard as fuck. And it's funny because, like, I get it. Yeah, like, he's a dick rider bad, but, I mean,
it worked.
That shit was live. Like,
making it work. Like,
the checks that Nike sending him, I'm tattooing the Nike symbol on my head.
That's kind of how
fucking forehead. Yeah.
He is a dick rider. You're so right. But I feel like he's to the point in his money and his career where he just really don't give a fuck
at all.
Like, it's not shit that can stop Drake from being Drake. So
look at the music, dog. Look at his last album.
We talked about that on our interview that we did. It was just like, when you get a Drake feature, that takes you to places because he is so versatile.
It's a for real stimulus package.
But
for real.
To this question, yes, I feel like Drake is the best.
He been playing us,
that Aubrey Graham has been playing.
But what's crazy is, like, that's one of those things, though. Like, people be like, oh, as a business owner, you should find your niche. You should find out, like, what, you know, like, what, don't go with well, I guess what was I going to say? Like, trends. Don't go with trends. Yeah. Find what works for you and fucking go.
And that's exactly
what Aubrey Graham did. He found Drake out of him, and he was like, let's get it.
What is it called when you, when actors do that? Method acting?
Method acting.
That's what he doing.
Oh my God. Okay, so
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. I was taking a sabbatical from Twitter. Well, really all social media, because I was like, damn, like, you know, I really need to focus on my life. I have a really busy schedule all the time, whatever. And also I was like kind of mentally going through it. I was like dying inside. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to go on Twitter. But like multiple people, like 2 or 3 people sent me tweets about 3 or 4 days ago, and it was like, she's dead, she's gone. And I was like, who the fuck is people talking about? So I went and like logged on to twitter.com because I didn't have the app anymore still.
And before you start, the only queen we acknowledge is Queen Latifah.
Queen B. What you mean?
And Queen B too.
Queen B. They said Rihanna. Even the
but
one
you
video,
logged into twitter.com like a freaking weirdo.
Walked like fucking logged
like a private investigator.
And bro, found out that Queen Elizabeth II died, and the jokes that were being let off, I could not. I had to re-download my shit because I was like, the internet not moving fast enough for me, bitch. Like, it's not. Oh my God. No, literally, I need to hear the but I had the funniest shit. Like, there was people talking about, like, because she's old as shit, they was like, why she built like a 7? And then they had all those fucking memes. They was like, what if it was your Lita?
What if it was your Lita? It wouldn't be funny now, isn't it?
If it was your Lita.
They have the same jokes recycled over and over.
The shit was fucking wild. Like, Twitter was on one, it's always such a community feeling when some shit happens and you get on Twitter and everybody making jokes. Like
she was racist to her last breath. She didn't let Meghan Markle in the spot.
Oh my God, that's so sad. Like that's your whole granddaughter-in-law, bro. Like
it was memes about her trying to get into heaven, and everybody was like, hell no.
They say you going downstairs, bitch.
Okay.
My favorite was whatever happened to empathy. She's still a human being in it.
And that
I'm fucking.
They said it was her, Hitler, and Ronald Reagan chilling downstairs.
Dog, like Twitter was cutting up. That shit was, and then it was all like that day. It was hella memes, and the ones that were fucking me up were the ones that were like, they would start. And I would be reading them and then be like, you guys are so fucking cold. Why y'all doing this and then that? And then
that was somebody's cousin, wife, mother.
And then the meme would end and the meme would end and it would be like about the queen still. And I'd be like, y'all almost got my ass. But yeah, it was a very large consensus. And then I saw one and it was a fucking Irish soccer ball.
Yes,
game.
yeah.
And they were yelling, they were chanting something, and the caption said, "Lizzie's in a box."
That's what they were singing. Lizzie's in a box. Lizzie's in a box. Yeah, because Irish,
oh my God.
Irish people hate him.
Yeah.
I found that out a couple years ago. Rory on the Joe Budden podcast when he was on there.
He's Irish?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he had like a 10-minute rant on there just going in on the
like
queen.
Saying, fuck
and
the
like,
queen.
And like from then on, that's why I was like noticing like, oh, I didn't know that many people didn't rock with the queen.
Yeah.
But I mean, she was the queen of colonialism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was the one where the Irish dudes were outside the Buckingham Palace tap dancing to
another one bites the dust.
Yes. And they were fucking yeah, that shit was funny.
Another one bites the dust.
My favorite was the ones that like looked like they were like news outlets and they and they were saying crazy ass shit, like they were like, Queen Elizabeth has completely shat the hospital bed. And then they were getting suspended, and I'm like, yo, oh my God, y'all. Okay, I can't obviously show this one, but they were saying this Queen Elizabeth is
one of my favorite ones was like, this is what 1776 must have felt like. We laughing at the queen and finna play football with our hands tonight. It's up.
For real.
I'm fucking dead.
This is another one that says family tree and it's just a straight line, bro.
Another one was pour one out for the homies tonight, and it was a can of beans.
I'm dead.
They said losing a cousin and a wife on the same day gotta be hell.
That was not like let it up. It was relentless.
Oh my God.
One of my followers tweeted something.
And a wife.
A news article tweeted something about the queen, and then one of my followers retweeted a song, and it was something about your dead homies. I gotta find it because that mug was
New pack in the air. This gas what?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes, it was. There was a sticker of her in New York. I guess it was already her.
Yes,
and then there was like there was like a weed pack already.
Yeah.
Like
they were at a weed
like
pack.
a Queen Elizabeth pack. That shit is too fucking funny, bro. This is my favorite one. It says Queen Elizabeth shot dead in Detroit. With the fucking black and gray photo. They said, who's the new queen? And then look, this is Beyonce.
Hello, my name is Beyonce.
Beyonce. Bro, why is Twitter the best when the world is in a disarray?
Here it is. Somebody said Ayo at the royal family.
Fuck your homie dead. Most of got hit in the head. Fuck your homie dead. Fuck your homie
I'm dead.
That's fucking.
I hate people.
So
no, wait. There was one more. It said, "Quick, somebody shoot Tory Lanez while no one's paying attention."
Hey man, Tory Lanez got good music, dog.
Okay.
I can't wait for Alone at the Prom too.
Anyways,
you were gonna say that Twitter, Twitter's
why
the best
is Twitter
when it's in
the
disarray.
best when the world's in disarray?
Yeah,
because we need comedic relief.
No, literally.
And like, bro, and then okay, recently, 9/11.
All buildings matter.
R.I.P. But the 9/11 memes was getting off too.
Bro.
Today. The 9/11 memes.
It's bad. It's bad that we like joke about it because really people died, bro.
Yeah.
They did.
Like dead ass. That's crazy.
That's messed up part.
I showed Steph this one. It's a guy. He's in his mirror and he says the towers might have gone down, but my drip stay up.
Stay up.
And he has the Al Qaeda shirt on.
He does, yeah. What was the one?
It's like R.I.P. But someone
one you said?
Yeah, someone had sent me one earlier, and it was like my Google Hold on. I don't know what it was talking about. But the Google graphic, like, you know, because they always put one for, like, big events and stuff. They said my Google Doodle today was rejected, and it was Google, but with an extra L, and then a plane was about to crash into.
Oh, my God.
The other one she said was did y'all leave milk and cookies out for George Bush?
Oh, yeah. Make sure y'all leave milk and cookies out for George Bush tonight. I was like, yo.
Oh, my God.
Can't take nothing seriously.
No, we can't take nothing
serious on the internet.
I was laughing at myself the other day talking about, like, whoa, why can't I take anything serious?
Bro, because we grew up on Twitter. Twitter
and
seriously fucked us up.
Tumblr, like, Tumblr started it all, really. And then we got on Twitter, and Twitter was like, it ran with that shit.
It's funny because, like, okay, y'all were talking about Reddit, and I was going to mention that I don't be on Reddit, but I be on Tumblr, and it is this. It's
like
not
a
the
subreddit.
same, but it is, yeah. It's a subreddit, and it's so, like, I be sending Steph these.
She be sending me random shit,
wake
and I
up
be
and
like,
I send her like 5 memes. None of them make sense. Like especially if you don't get the context, but the shit be funny. I be dying laughing in my room by myself.
Shout out to the Jets. They put up an RIP of James Gandolfino today, aka Tony Soprano.
Gandolfini?
Yeah.
You mean?
What did I say? Oh,
Gandolfino.
Yeah. Blame it on my mouthpiece, dog. Okay. Blame it on all the carrots in my mouth. Pause.
He said he like them long and strong.
Hey,
oh my God.
That's what the pause is for. You can't.
Oh my God.
You can't keep going after the pause. Respect the game.
I don't respect shit. You should have known that.
That's true.
Respect the fucking drip, Karen.
That's funny. But I mean, it's really time for quick hits because we've been going long as shit on some of the stuff that we did not plan on going long on.
We always do.
The first one says that the Michigan football sideline has the first female graduate assistant at a Power 5 program.
Yes, I saw
Her name is Milan Bolden Morris. And that's cool as shit. And she
cute.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, okay, let me respect like what she's doing as a job.
Respect her agency.
Yeah, I'm trying to respect her agency. But that's cool as fuck. Like, I mean, I don't watch sports enough to really like appreciate it, but I'm all for women and all that they need to do.
Same.
And they got the fucking the Jumpman sponsor. Okay, period.
Yeah, they're a Jordan school.
Period. Okay.
Vince Staples lands his own comedy script.
I'm so excited.
His own comedy series on Netflix
I love
with Kenya
Vince,
Barris.
y'all.
Set to executive produce. Me and Steph love it because he's not rapping no more.
No, literally.
So,
whatever.
Thank God. You know, he's funny.
Okay, this next one was crazy.
Y'all, wait, pause, because y'all didn't even listen to Ramona Park Broke My Heart.
I did.
And you didn't fuck with it. Not one song.
I didn't listen to it.
I did like the song Magic.
Besides Magic.
Nope.
Bro, come on.
Sorry.
It was good.
I didn't listen to it, but I
Westside
listened to
Boogie's
it
got
for
a
you.
real good album that came out earlier this year. I've been running it back, and it's real good. Just FYI, just throw that out there. Soulja Boy has a verse that's actually like good.
Oh, really?
It's like, bro, why am I like legitimately listening
like
to
jamming to Soulja Boy right now?
Yeah. Like this is
what
going
year
hard.
is it?
Yeah,
like what's the year? What time is it?
I thought it was 2001. Look at us. Okay, no, I guess
Not
Soulja Boy came out 2005.
2005.
2006.
Middle school era.
Yeah, 2006.
Yeah.
I would say. Okay. Anyways, but it says United buys 200 electric air taxis, expected delivery date soon. So in the next 3 years. It will cost you $100 to $200 to fly from work to home or home to the airport to avoid traffic. And honestly, I feel like that's not terrible because people will spend $100 on taxis anyways in big cities. Yes, you know what I'm saying? In big cities. So it's not a terrible idea because it's not going to take you long
Half
at
the
all.
travel time, I'm sure.
The travel time's going to be a lot shorter, but also it's electric. So like...
okay, cool.
It's electric.
Yeah, no, literally. It says Atlanta Popeyes calls police on a college student trying to buy a homeless man food. Joe Ortega, a student at a college in Georgia, says she was picking up an order for DoorDash at the Popeyes location last month when she saw a man who seemed hungry, and she decided to order the man some chicken, but claims employees at the store would not allow the transaction. She went viral because they were like, no, ma'am, you can't do it. Long story short, she was trying to buy a homeless man for food, and then finally got in touch with the general manager and at the store, who felt awful about the incident, allowed her to buy the man and order anything that they wanted that night for free.
I feel like they must have had some personal beef with him because why else would you be like,
because
no?
Okay, like think about it. If someone's loitering in front of your business and you've done already told them to move, like I'm not saying that I'm siding with Popeyes, but I think that's what happened. Like I bet you he'd be sitting outside there. Beef. Yes, he'd be sitting outside there, and then she saw that he was hungry. She was like, yeah, I'll buy you some chicken. Like fuck it. And they was like, no, you can't buy him no chicken. First of all, that's illegal. You can't stop someone from buying something for anyone. The only thing that you can do is stop loitering. If you want him to move, you have to call the police and be like, hey, get the fuck out of here. But also there's different laws for different states, so I don't fucking know what Atlanta's laws are.
Yeah, that's true, but still. That's shady.
You got the little Duval snaps and
the same shit.
For it. Yeah.
But in a new lawsuit, the Black Lives Matter leader Shalimaya Bowers is being accused of stealing $10 million from the organization. And really, that shit is wild as fuck. And it invalidates all of the fucking work that people put in.
It's a sticker.
No, deadass. But like literally, people will defend the organization with all that they have, and then there's people like him inside the organization that are really fucking it up for everybody else.
But that's what happens when you are not used to money and you get around a certain amount of money. Like
I feel that like money really will make or break you.
Start changing.
Yeah, people start changing.
Money will definitely make or break you, and it's really fucking scary and wild. Sad, bro.
Ray J went on a tirade last night trying to air out beefs with Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner.
He's always
Ray
like,
J trying to stay relevant.
It's sad because like I mean like fuck them as a family, but like bro, just leave it. It's dead.
I always think of that fucking that interview where he had them glasses that don't break.
He said
they don't break.
Broke those shits right in half.
And then another favorite Ray J moment is when it was on some show and his beanie switches every time.
It was on Love and Hip Hop or something.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck, bro.
Every time the camera came back on him, his beanie was in a different position.
In a different position. I almost feel like it was intentional, like it had to be.
Just some terrible editing too.
No, bad. But like, why was you moving your beanie that many times? You know what I mean?
Schizophrenic.
I don't know. Something's wrong with him. It's funny as fuck. But also something's wrong with Brandy too. So like, I wouldn't expect any less from him.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. But what is that?
Polo Party. Running the game presents Polo Party.
Local
21 over. Young Dro is coming to Waco. October 21st. Keystar Go. Waco Tron will be opening up for him.
Oh, lit.
$30 tickets for pre-sale. $40 at the day of. Sponsor packages available. Vendor space available. Performance slots available. I gave us a slot for the podcast.
Oh, man.
So we're going to be up there speaking,
talking
shit. Rocky's Roadhouse, 926 South Lacey Drive. Waco, Texas, 76705. October 21st, yeah. Young Dro gonna be in Waco. Y'all come through,
That's
dog.
lit, though, honestly.
Support. Don't be asking nobody for free tickets. Just go buy it, all right? Dang.
Honestly, because, you know.
You're being a loser.
Yes. Bad. Damn. We low-key got through those really quick, and I didn't expect it, but we talked about the little Duvall thing really early. So, I don't know. Is there anything else that you think we can hit on before the peace out?
We talked about Bad Bunny. We talked about the Queen. I know we talked about new music, but I really wanted to talk about Lotto's album.
Go ahead.
Because I recently...
Lotto don't do budgets.
Hey.
Talk shit like Joe Budden.
Because I recently was listening to some Lotto freestyles because somebody on Twitter was like, who's the hardest freestyle? And I was listening to some Lotto freestyles, and my bitch was eating. Like, I was like, wait a minute. Because I hadn't really listened to her like that. I was making Steph listen to them, too. She was annoyed with me.
Not
she
even
was
just
like,
me. There was somebody else
She was like, no one wants to listen to this. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I want to hear her. And so I downloaded her album. The album's really good. It's called 777. I've been listening to that. I'm actually kind of getting in my, like, music bag again. It's been a while because I've been stuck on the same shit for a long time.
So she says.
Mish.
What?
Do you want me to break your heart like mine was broken?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was younger, I used to like really love wrestling, right?
Oh my God.
And then they told me it was fake. I was like, oh no, it's fake. But it really wasn't fake. It was staged. It was fixed, you know. The outcome was already determined beforehand.
Okay.
These freestyles are the same way too.
No, yeah, I mean, I know they're not off the dome freestyles.
Yeah.
We haven't seen, I mean, I can't remember the last time I saw a freestyle and I was like, oh, they're spitting from like nothing.
Because there's no freestylers doesn't exist no more.
I know.
That's why.
It's rap. I'll drop a freestyle right now and I don't give a fuck.
Licking ass, bitch. She mean that shit too.
I got instrumentals on here. Don't play with me.
We used to freestyle. In like high school and middle school. Like,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Remember whenever
in the closet, in the fake studio that my brother built.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I remember that shit, bitch. That's so funny.
I remember I had a freestyle. What was it about? About Odd Future?
I hate you.
You don't remember? I remember a little bit of it.
But yeah, like all those freestyle videos that you see now, it's a lot of cut. Did it do?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Cut. go. I was like, oh man, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like,
but she was eating.
My heart was broken too, bro.
She had some
Freestyling
bars.
don't exist no more. I don't know why. This is a lost art.
We need to bring it back. Bring back freestyles. Bring back mixtapes. All that shit.
Is there people still out there freestyling? Yes, but it's not as polished as it looks on YouTube and different places.
I'm gonna start freestyling, y'all. Subscribe to my OnlyFans if you want to see me freestyle.
I'm dead.
She thinks she eats a Ray over here.
Oh God, in the mirror, I'm gonna be like, real hot girl.
And y'all got any good peace outs this week?
Who wants to go first?
Fuck it, I'll go first. I'll bullshit this whole thing.
Go.
Just like I do my papers right now.
Oh my God, you. But honestly, like that is college though.
No, I know.
So C's get degrees.
No, literally. I'm trying to finish this shit and pretend like I worked really hard on it. And like I am, I'm putting in time and effort and stuff like that, whatever.
I'm like really passionate about it right now.
But I'm low-key going to bite off of what Misha was talking about at church today because it was really good. But it was about forgiveness, and forgiveness is really hard for everybody. I don't care how good of a person you are. I don't care how good of a heart you have. Like, it takes a moment to be like, okay, let me sit down. Let me sit with this. Let me be like, okay, like regardless of where your spirituality is, like you don't even have to be like a prayer. Like you don't have to be someone who prays. You don't have to be someone who believes in God or anything like that. But truly though, if you're sitting there trying to live life, and someone does you wrong or you feel like they do you wrong or whatever, just think about it in this way. Like I have to be right with myself and I have to be right with things that happen. Because regardless if I want this person in my life forever or not, I really have to let go of that shit in order to move forward in life. Because if I keep holding on to it, I'm not going to be able to level up. I'm not going to be able to progress. I'm not going to be able to like really see shit that I want. And like when I say that, I mean like anything simple. I can't get in a relationship until I get over the shit that my ex did to me. Yeah. I can't fucking find new best friends until I get over the shit that my friends that I thought were my best friends did to me. Yeah. I can't fucking get over, I can't have a new family until I get over the shit that my family did to me. And I know that shit sounds so fucking hard because it is. Like, I'm not telling you that shit's not hard, but you really got to want to work past all the trauma and bullshit that you've been through because you're not going to have a good life without it. And I know that sounds terrible. Like, damn, what you mean I'm not going to have a good life because people hurt me? What's crazy is it's not up to them to make sure that you continue to have a good life. It's up to you to make sure that you continue to have a good life. And so that's kind of where I was like living with it this week because, I mean, even just recently, like I feel like I'm like very down with my friends. I'm very down with the people that are in my life, and I still feel like sometimes we do each other wrong. And even though it's something simple like, oh, you didn't text me back, or oh, you didn't fucking call me back, or you wasn't there for me directly when I needed you. Like I know that that's really really simple shit, but you gotta let that shit fucking roll off your back and buck up and move forward and figure out if you want to keep this person in your life forever or not. Yeah. Because like genuinely, we're not gonna be here forever, and it's like kind of cliche, but like, oh, YOLO, you only get one life. Like, bitch, live that life and make sure it's good. Make sure you have a good time. Make sure that you are finding the greatness in life, and make sure that you find that love in life. Because like right now, I am kind of stuck in, where do I want to be? Like, I haven't been in a relationship in a while. Like, I haven't, like, had nobody that I want, like, or that I've been, like, putting effort into in a while. Like, is that something that I want? Am I okay with, like, not being in a relationship? Like, that's something I've kind of been, like, struggling with. Like, I really don't fuck with nobody, so I'm not trying to be with nobody. But, I mean, if that's something that is in my future, I know what I have to do in order to get there. And it was just funny that was, like, a conversation that came up today, or, like, a topic that came up today because, I think that applies in all different aspects of life, but that's just kind of where it sat with me. So, yeah, like I said, like learn to forgive. And if you feel like you can't forgive, at least learn to just kind of let it go and move on for it and just be like, shit, that shit never happened type shit. Because life is too short. We got to live this life and we got to have a good time. And that's what we're doing over here is trying to have a good time, fucking recording these fucking podcasts and these videos. And I mean, honestly, if that's not enough for you, find something that is. Yeah. And that's it. That's my peace out.
That was good. I like that. And I always say, like, it sounds cliche, but like, speaking to the forgiveness thing, you can't, and like I said, this sounds cliche, but like, if you're holding on to shit, you can't have open hands for what is for you. Like, if you're holding on to things, how are you supposed to receive what is supposed to be yours? Like, that's what I be trying to tell myself. My peace
I can't
out.
hold no grudges. I'm too busy catching blessings.
Not bad.
Exactly. My peace out is a little selfish, but I've came to this realization. I've came to this realization recently, and I'm trying to like be more okay with it. Is that like I think it's a realization. I think it's a step in my like growth period, but I'm kind of realizing that a lot of tough decisions that I refuse to make for myself are being made for me, and I feel like it's the universe or nice? God or whatever that is. What
I say, ain't that nice?
It is.
It's nice, but it hurts.
It hurts. It took me a minute, like the first solidified, like, wow, this had to happen to me because I was not gonna choose that. Really fucking sucked. But now that I'm like a little bit further into that season, it's becoming more clear to me that like certain things that I'm pursuing are being taken from me, and I'm like, oh, it's because this is not what was for me. It's because me, myself, who I am, is like not really aware of that yet. But the whatever you believe in, the universe, God, whatever, is looking out for me. So things are being taken from me. And even though that's not what I want, it's what's better for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like kind of getting to the point where I'm just like I said just now, like letting go of things.
Gotta step back.
Yeah, like kind of taking my hand off things. And if they come into my life, great. And if they leave, great. And whatever season they were here for, I'm thankful for. And you know what I'm saying? It's either a lesson learned or I dodged a bullet. Like that's kind of where I'm trying to be like thankful for it. Because like Steph said, like, initially, I'm like, I'll knock all this shit over. Fuck you,
right.
fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm like, okay, I could have ended up in a different situation. I could have been in a worse place. It could be worse. Like, I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and he was telling me about some situations he's been through that was like years running, and I'm like, damn,
we done been through for years.
So I'm just like, okay, when you put it in that perspective, it's really not as bad as I felt like it was. So I'm kind of being like, oh, okay, like the universe is moving for me because sometimes I'm too stupid to do it by myself. So I'm trying to be more thankful for that and less angry.
I just wanted to comment on that because, I mean, honestly, it's really, okay, there's no timeline for you to grow up. There's no timeline for you to start having kids. There's no timeline for you to start making a family, like whatever, like finding the love of your life, whatever the hell, you think that you might have. But I will say that if you work towards growing yourself, not growing up, because you can have a good, like, fun personality, whatever, but work towards growing your mental, I don't want to say health because there's more to it than just like your mental health.
Anything.
But like if you can grow your mind to how you think about situations and how you handle things, you are going to have such a better life starting at 21, starting at 24, starting at 26, starting at 28, whatever fucking age that you are. If you can start progressing, all those things that are really hard to handle, you're gonna have so much more fun. Like I'm trying to get through this shit right now because they be talking about 30s is your new 20s. Like you're having such a good time in your 20s because you done learn all the shit that you needed to learn. You start making real money. You start, you're not in school or whatever the hell, like things that happen to people that, full ass life. So don't feel like anybody's like that weird telling you
you gotta do
that you got that shit wrong.
Yeah.
But just know, we're telling you from experience, if you start working on this shit now, it's gonna be a lot better in a couple years. Cause like I can think back to
you trying to step on my piece.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say like I just coming from like experience, like because I'm so glad that we have the friendship that we do, because as soon as Jay makes a mistake, we're trying to learn from it. Even if we don't right away, like as soon as Misha makes a mistake, like I'm sitting here watching and I'm just like, fuck, I cannot do that shit. As soon as I make a mistake, it's crazy because I'm the youngest of the group. They be like, damn, I haven't done that shit yet. I cannot do that. You know what I mean? Because like, whatever. And if they do make the mistake, I'm like, bitch, you didn't learn from me.
Yeah.
So like,
you didn't see me?
Yeah. Like that. Like you didn't see what I went through? So yeah. Sorry, I'm not going to step on it anymore. But yeah, I just want to say that work on your shit now if you can, if you possibly can. If not, find you some friends that are going to at least help you do that shit, because it's so much easier after you get past all the bullshit that life just throws at us.
Yeah.
What was it? We were talking about Suicide Prevention Month this September.
Yes.
Of course. And men's suicide rates are way higher than women's because, we've built a machismo and we've built a stigma that men can't speak about what's going on with them. Right. So, and we were talking about with our last interview, he did a great job talking about, just setting goals. Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's what I just want to talk about too, what they were saying. Recognize where you're at and recognize where you need to go and see how you're going to get there, you know? Set them right plans, set them goals so you can achieve it. And like I said, like y'all were saying, you know, just recognize yourself. I think that's the most key part. Recognize how far away you actually are from there. And then start taking those baby steps to get there where you need to go. Yeah. Because, I mean, me personally, I haven't gotten no dark places, but I've had dark spots for sure. And I've just having to speak over myself, you know, happy, heal, whole, highly favored. Every time I say it in the morning, say it during the day, I just try to repeat it to myself as much as possible just to keep that positive outlook going. Because my brain, the way it works, it can, when it gets ugly, it can get ugly. When it's great, it's great. When it's mid, it's mid. And it multiplies a lot. So as soon as I feel just something dark, something negative coming my way, I just try to fight it with something positive as possible and recognize what we're doing here. Because like Steph said, it is YOLO. You only have one life, but make the most out of it and do it the best with it that you can.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Because we love you. We want to see you succeed.
Buddy.
No, yeah. I think it's funny that, so I don't know if y'all been watching the podcast for a while, but we were kind of struggling figuring out what works for the topics that we bring up. And I love the way that we've kind of figured out our dynamic because we be joking hard as fuck throughout the entire pod now. And then we get to our serious shit because like as much as we're funny and stuff like that, we do have serious shit going on. Like all of us, you know, I'm so glad that like we're able to move forward through it, or you know, like we're finding like comfort in certain things. But like we really, really got a lot of shit happening, and it sucks because you know we're just real people, and that's what I want to be able to like express to everyone. Like, yeah, you know, 9/11 is a very serious thing, and it impacts people like really heavily. The fact that it doesn't, and for us so much that we get to like joke about it and stuff, we do recognize that people have traumas through it. People lost people through it, and not even that, but like people were not the same after. And then just like every little like situation and topic that we talk about, we're trying to make a joke out of it because obviously like people cope with things differently, and we're able to kind of match their energy with that. But I mean, we do have shit that, like I said, we go through too. Yeah. And it's not, don't take all of the jokes that we say as what it is. Like, you know, like take it for what it is, but don't take us too seriously because don't take it too personal because we also have personal shit. So I'm really glad that we are learning to just figure out how to deliver, and you guys, you know, find out how y'all receive. So
I don't know if y'all run into this issue, but I'll be having to explain to people, bro, this is not easy.
No,
it looks easy. It's like, oh yeah, just up there just talking. It's like, nah, bro.
But we do.
It is way harder than what it looks. But luckily, because of our dynamic, like you said, we make it look easy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And we do have fun. We do have fun.
Yeah, we do have fun.
But it's funny the off the camera conversations that we have too. Like they get really heated sometimes, or like they'll get to where it's not me only.
No, but I'm saying like you're so right because just last week like we were in the group chat and like the shit was up and down.
Oh
like,
yeah,
and it wasn't even on purpose. Like it'll
really
just be
it'll
be something as simple as me being like, Misha, you really wore a white shirt today, and then it goes so far.
It's fucking funny. And I wish I could see the group chats. Like I be wanting to screenshot the shit, but I'm like,
DM us for prices so we can let you in the group chat.
Only fan for our group chat.
Yeah.
No, but like, I mean, genuinely, it's just funny too, though. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all that we said at the end was find your people that you're gonna be able to like have that comfortability with, have, you know, like be able to have that space to grow, because all the shit that we go through together, even individually, we're still able to lean on each other when that shit gets tough, or whenever things like are misconstrued or misunderstood. And I'm really thankful for that. Like, you know, and I really want that for everybody. So
even though Misha's just trying to hate on our Cowboys, you know.
She wasn't. No.
Even though I want to jump across.
If you would have read the tweet correctly, you wouldn't have saw that she said she hopes the Cowboys lose. She hopes that they made a bet that they would lose, that person. So she wasn't saying she hopes the Cowboys lose.
No, it's all up. It's all smoke.
No,
whatever.
It's all smoke.
Listen,
I'll jump across
I don't know what
this table
kind of
right
bet
now and
so
just
and so
choke
is making, but I just hope they lose money. That's all I'm saying. Respectfully.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
If you can say that respectfully. But I did have people be like, damn, you trying to fight? And I'll be like, if that's what it is, I don't give a fuck.
Me and me's finna step outside right now. Get a little slap box going. Steph's gonna record.
Look
for it on her Patreon. on her OnlyFans.
Yeah. I drop that shit for free, bro. I don't care.
Episode 89. We are out of here.
That's crazy, bro. We're so close. 11 episodes away from a hundo. That's that one big dollar bill.
100 shots. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna make them do it.
She tripping.
I'm gonna make them do it.
I give her 12 before she blacks the fuck out.
That's probably higher than anybody else.
2.5.
Bitch. Me and Steph are gonna go head to head.
2 and a.
He said, that's fucking crazy. I'm throwing them back.
Listen, because we were at the pool and Jordan had us riding the motherfucking boat.
No, but honestly, Jordan actually might be able to hold on for a minute.
Cool, bro.
He will be incoherent, but he will still drink.
The 13th man.
Yeah, no, God, he gonna hold us on his back if he needs to.
He will.
Oh, God.
Hey, episode 89, we out of here. Peace.
Bye. That's good.
That's a wrap on another episode of Imperfect Voices Podcast. Tell a friend, like and subscribe to the content. Add us on IG at Imperfect Voices Pod or Twitter, The IV Podcast for more toxic takes. See y'all next time.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.